And that is the Arsenal that everyone has been waiting for to see, with Viktor Gyökeres, Zubamendi, and the midfield trio, and that defense that, again, that looks very, very solid. Arsenal smash Athletic, of course, Bilbao 3-0, with Viktor Gyökeres scoring his first goal. We'll talk about it, but before we go on, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new here, we are on the way to 40,000 subscribers. So help us by subscribing to the channel, turning on the notification bell, of course, underneath the video, and also leave a comment below. How do you think Arsenal will do this season? How many goals do you think Viktor Gyökeres will score this season? And do you think the competition with Kai Havertz is healthy? But let's start by saying a couple of things. There's a lot of people that started slagging off Gyökeres. Oh, he's not involved in the game. Oh, he doesn't get a lot of touches. You are picking on something that Arsenal have been having for a while, which is people complained about the striker dropping deep and getting involved. And let's analyze the game completely. Arsenal needing a number 9, that when the chance comes in, he scores the goals. That is what happened with Viktor Gyökeres. He might not get involved in the beginning of the game. He might not complete 50,000 passes, but he's there. He's the presence in the 18, and that's what Gyökeres have provided for Arsenal in this game. It's a friendly game, but it's probably the last game for Arsenal before they head to play Manchester United at Old Trafford. They need to start the season well, and this will give them confidence. There are many aspects of this game that we need to start. I'm not going to start only with Viktor Gyökeres. I just wanted to mention something. That the most of the chances that fell to Viktor Gyökeres, he had a shot on target, he created something, even the build-up play, because once he got his goal, you saw the long balls and the link-up play that he did with a couple of passes, running the channels, actually being physical with the defenders of the Athletic, of course. And that is what you need for the forward, someone who scores goals, but also in the same time gets involved in the game. And he did. After he scored the goal, he got confident. And that is what Viktor Gyökeres offers, which is different than what Kai Havertz offers. So Arsenal now have completely two different forwards. One gets involved in the game more often, like Kai Havertz. You like him, you hate him. He is someone that is going to be involved with Arsenal. And the number 9 that everyone was asking for in Viktor Gyökeres. What a brilliant goal with the header. What people don't understand is it's very hard to anticipate where the ball is coming. And him coming across the defender and hitting the ball in the far post, that is a striker's goal. Everyone that said he's not good with his header, a goal with his header, he hit the post with the second header, and that is what people said he can do, and he just did it. So I believe he's going to score buckets in the league. Will that help Arsenal win the league or not? That is a different story, because it depends on a lot of other factors. But I think today will give him confidence for the start of the season. We don't know who's going to start in the first game of the season. Is it him? Is it Kai Havertz? You let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Do you think that Kai Havertz should start, or do you think Viktor Gyökeres should start right away in the Premier League and he's ready and to go and actually going on to score goals in the Premier League and be the starter for Arsenal right away? One more player that I wanted to mention before we go on is this guy, to be honest with you. Everyone said, he's not a step up from Partey. No, he is. And you're lying if you're watching Martin Zubamendi, even in the other friendlies, and you think he's not a step up from Partey. The way he breaks the lines with passes, the way he's always an option. Yes, Thomas Partey looked good last season, but I think Martin Zubamendi has a football IQ that are a little bit higher than Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey was good in collecting the passes and passing it to the next guy. But Zubamendi doesn't only do the first phase of the game. He was actually involved in the second phase of the game and in the last phase of the game as well. The exchange in position that he did with Declan Rice in some parts of the game shows you how flexible Martin Zubamendi is for Arsenal. And again, a midfield that is fluid, a midfield that can exchange positions, is going to help Arsenal so much to break low blocks, because if he comes from deep, he's going to be unmarked. And that is what Arsenal need. He's going to, as people say, he's going to change lives. I believe he's one of the best DMs in the league on the ball, but also people overlook Martin Zubamendi's defensive attributes. You watch him today, and Martin Zubamendi was intercepting, was doing tackles, was dispossessing the opposition. And again, so he's good in passes. He's very good in breaking the lines with his passes, but he's also good in tackles. He might, but people say he's not physical enough. I believe he's very good. And when I watched him last season against Real Sociedad, and even the season before when he played against my team, I saw like a player that if he goes to a top team and he develops more, I think he can be one of the best DMs in the world. There is the Rodri example that went to Man City under Pep Guardiola and he developed him to be phenomenal as well. I believe Martin Zubamendi can reach highs. Is he going to be Rodri? Maybe not, because Rodri is one of the best DMs we have seen in the modern era. But Martin Zubamendi, along with Declan Rice, can exchange positions. He can play higher, and Declan Rice can drop deep. That double pivot, if Odegaard is now going to be the 10, but he's going to be only on the right side, I genuinely believe that it will give Arsenal an edge over a lot of teams. And he has to be appreciated. And Arsenal must be appreciated for completing this deal early enough in the window. Also, it was from last January. And convincing Martin Zubamendi to leave Spain, to leave San Sebastian and Real Sociedad, and actually joining Arsenal is a good sign of a team that is trying to get the best players across the line. And he did it with Zubamendi. And him, Declan Rice, I actually believe that him and Declan Rice today looked good. Martin Odegaard didn't look bad. He didn't look magnificent, but he looked okay, better than the games we watched before and better than last season. I think with time, maybe Martin Odegaard will go back to his best. I saw him dropping deep again, trying to collect the ball, getting involved in the first phase of the play or the second. I want to see Martin Odegaard being involved more in the third phase of the play and less in the first phase of the play. Leave that to the likes of Martin Zubamendi. Leave that to the likes of Rice and just do that number 10 position because his intricate passing is good. We have watched it a couple of seasons ago and the season before when he actually was very good on top of the charts in creating chances. And I believe he can do this. Martin Odegaard, if he goes back to his best, in his competition, and Arsenal are still targeting Eze, that maybe can come in and actually gives him a little bit of a competition. Bukayo Saka still, Bukayo Saka. He is so good. It's not only about the goal he scored, but Bukayo Saka is the star boy of Arsenal. And that means everything for Arsenal Football Club. I know that Martinelli provided the assist. I still think that Martinelli is not good enough. For me, Madueke looked better. Madueke looked direct. He created a clear-cut chance for Gyökeres. Martinelli with Saka, they are the starters for Arsenal, but I believe that maybe Madueke can be the starter on the left if Arsenal don't get a left winger. But at least Arsenal have options. Nathan Nwaneri can play on the right side. Doman, even Madueke can play on the right side. And I believe that, listen, Bukayo Saka is going to be a key factor for Arsenal. I hope he stays healthy the whole season. It was unfortunate that last season he was injured. One of the things that Bukayo Saka does best, and that is now I'm being a little bit of a tactical, is he picks the right moment to actually run past the back line and actually receive the ball close to the touchline. There's not a lot of wingers that do this. He makes that third man running a lot. He passes the ball, knowing that Odegaard, Ben White will do their passes, and he makes the third man running behind the defense. And that is a football IQ that not a lot of wingers have. And I have to applaud him for developing that by the years and being better and better at it. Of course, he still dribbles past his man, which a lot of people say that Bukayo Saka doesn't dribble. No, he does dribble past his guy, but he doesn't do the step overs, the flicks and tricks that people like to watch. But it doesn't matter in football. All what matters is you getting past your man. And Bukayo Saka does this and provides crosses and provides assists. That is what he does. That is why he's one of the best wingers out there in the world. And people don't believe that, but that is the reality. He's effective, he's direct, and I believe that he is actually not yet reached his peak, actually. So that's why I'm a big admirer of Bukayo Saka, big admirer of him, and I believe he can reach highs that probably the likes of Perez and Ljungberg reached with the Invincibles. He's the star boy of Arsenal. He needs just to stay healthy, and that is what Mikel Arteta must do. But I gotta mention something. And before we go, make sure to hit that like button, because that next part is that a lot of people told me, and I told a lot of people about Kai Havertz, and he's not good enough. I think a competition with Viktor Gyökeres is going to put fire in his belly. Kai Havertz, when he came on in that second half and he scored the goal, which is a brilliant goal, the speed, the finishing was elite and was fantastic. I believe this is a very healthy competition between Kai Havertz and Viktor Gyökeres for the number 9 spot. He's going to actually get better, actually. We know that Kai Havertz of Bayern Leverkusen, before he joined Chelsea, was the German young star that everyone thought is going to be the next big thing for Germany. But he didn't play well for Chelsea, moved to Arsenal. A lot of people fault him at Arsenal, say that he was just okay. If that competition between him and Viktor Gyökeres gets him back to 80% of the Bayern Leverkusen, Arsenal will get their money's worth, if not even more, for the money that they spent on Kai Havertz. I'm looking at a guy that maybe sees Viktor Gyökeres and thinks, bro, my spot here is in danger. I need to be better. I need to play better. And I think he is going to be a key factor for Arsenal this season, in my opinion. Bukayo Saka gave him the assist, which is a blind assist, which is brilliant by Bukayo Saka. But the finishing of Kai Havertz was absolutely elite. If this is the Arsenal we see in the season, Arsenal will be a genuine threat to Liverpool. I'm not putting them as favorites to win the league because Liverpool are doing madness in the window. They might still get Isak. But this is the Arsenal that is direct. This is the Arsenal that everyone wanted, putting in crosses, not being scared of playing the ball behind the defense, taking risks. That is what they did. And I'm going to mention one thing. Noni Madueke is someone who takes risks. I liked him at Chelsea. I don't think he should be a starter for a team that wins the title because he's kind of not the best winger. But I believe he's better than Martinelli, and he provides something else other than Martinelli for this Arsenal team. You let me know in the comment section as well. Do you think Noni Madueke should be the starter as of now in that left wing? If Arsenal don't get Eze until Man United the game, or they don't get a winger, do you believe that Madueke should be the starting left winger, or do you think it's Martinelli? In my opinion, start Madueke. Give him that chance to go at Man United defense and see what he does. If it doesn't work, bring on Martinelli. That is my opinion. I think Viktor Gyökeres should start. And Kai Havertz off the bench, I believe that he's going to put fire in his belly, as I said, and I believe he's going to be very, very good. This is the Arsenal you wanted, and this is the Arsenal that a lot of people said that Arsenal should be there. So for me, I believe that if Arsenal continue like this and play in the league like this, I believe they have a genuine chance of winning the Premier League. You let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Make sure to hit that like button. If you're new, make sure to subscribe. Trying to get to 40K. I will see you guys live. Turn on the notification bell to know when we go live, though. And I will see you guys later.